So, you've diligently invested in your prepping and stocked up on essential supplies for when SHTF, only to have it all vanish in a flash when you need it most. Let's get right into the 12 preps you must hide now before it's too late. Let's start with food. We all gotta eat, right? Having non-perishable food on hand is like having a superhero cape for your pantry. Remember those empty shelves during the pandemic of 2020? How better would it have been if you had stashes of canned goods, rice, beans, and other things ready at that time? This isn't just about avoiding a last-minute grocery dash. It's about being independent and taking charge. With things like natural disasters or even unexpected shortages, having some food stocked up means you're one step ahead. Think of it this way. When you have your own supplies stored safely in cool, dry places, you're not just preparing for storms or power outages, you're making a statement about taking care of yourself and your family. Here's the truth. During the pandemic, many people had trouble finding groceries. That's a clear sign that having a backup plan is important. But it's not just about feeling good, it's about security. Plus, knowing you're prepared gives you peace of mind, right? All right, let's move on to something even more crucial than food: water. We all know we need it to survive, but here's the deal. In these times of uncertainty, taking charge of your own water supply is key. Think about it this way. Sometimes things like bad weather or even unexpected events can put a strain on resources. Remember the struggles people faced after hurricanes or the water crisis in Flint, Michigan? That's why being prepared with water purification supplies is like having a superpower for your survival kit. It's not just about having a few bottles stashed away. It's about having a way to make any water source potentially safe to drink. Let's go over some options. Water purification tablets are small, easy to carry, and simple to use. Just follow the instructions to treat water. Portable water filters come in different sizes, from straws to larger devices that can filter more water. Choose one that suits your needs. You can also use household bleach, but be extremely careful and follow guidelines precisely. Boiling water is effective if you have a heat source. Boil for at least a minute and let it cool. And here's a bonus tip. Consider rain barrels to collect water from your roof. They're eco-friendly and a smart way to prepare for the unexpected. A first aid kit is more than just for minor cuts and scrapes. It can be a real lifesaver. Picture this. During emergencies, like when hospitals were overwhelmed at the start of COVID-19, having a well-stocked first aid kit is like having a mini doctor's office at home. It can help you handle minor injuries yourself or while waiting for help. Here's what you need to know when putting together your kit. Think beyond just bandages. Aim for a comprehensive setup with pain relievers, antiseptic wipes, bandages of different sizes, gauze pads, tweezers, and essential medical tools like thermometers. Keep an ample supply of prescribed medications if someone in your household has a chronic condition. Location matters. Your kit should be easily accessible. Stash it where you can grab it fast in an emergency, whether you stay or evacuate. Keep it hidden from curious kids, but not so tucked away that you forget where it is. A well-prepared first aid kit brings peace of mind and can make a big difference when you're facing a medical situation. All right, let's talk about some essential tools for being prepared. There are a few categories we need to cover. Maps and compasses. We all love our smartphones, but what if they die or there's no signal? A good old-fashioned map and compass can be lifesavers. They don't need batteries or a signal, and following how to use them is a valuable skill. Plus, holding a map can give you a sense of control and understanding of your surroundings that a screen just can't match. Survival essentials. These include versatile multi-purpose tools like Swiss Army knives or Leathermans, which are compact and useful for repairs and tasks like opening cans. Rope is essential. It's like duct tape in the survival world, ideal for building shelters and making repairs. Tarps and tents provide vital shelter from rain, wind, and cold. Sleeping bags and thermal blankets are crucial for staying warm in emergencies, offering comfort and safety. It's important to have backups in case you can't access your main stash of supplies. Consider spreading out your gear by creating hidden caches of essential items in different locations, ensuring you always have a backup plan if your main stash is unavailable. Fire starting tools. These are crucial for survival, and having the right ones can really help. Keep lighters, matches, and fire starters in waterproof containers to keep them safe. It's also smart to have different types of fire starters, like lighters, matches, and a flint and steel striker, so you're prepared if one doesn't work. Don't wait until an emergency to try and build a fire. Practice your fire starting skills at home in a safe environment. This will help you build confidence and ensure you can start a fire quickly and efficiently when you need it most. Also, remember, having a good tinder on hand is crucial for getting your fire going. Dry leaves, grass, and wood shavings all make excellent tinder. You can also consider carrying commercially available tinder packets or fat wood for extra ease. Always be aware of your surroundings and fire restrictions before starting a fire. Make sure to clear a safe area away from flammable materials and never leave your fire unattended. Hammers, saws, nails, and screws. These basic tools aren't just for everyday tasks. Imagine needing to fix a broken window or build a temporary shelter after a storm. Having these tools on hand will allow you to handle things quickly and efficiently. But the benefits go beyond simple repairs. A good toolbox can empower you to tackle bigger projects, make modifications to your home for better preparedness, and even create useful items from scratch. For example, being able to use a saw and hammer could allow you to build furniture for your shelter, create makeshift tools from scrap materials, or even repair a damaged fence to secure your property. The possibilities are endless, and having the basic skills and tools for building and repair can make a huge difference in your ability to adapt and survive in an emergency. Picture a situation where there's a major power outage or disaster. Being able to connect with loved ones and get vital information can be critical. Here are some communication tools to consider. Battery-powered or hand-crank radios. These little lifesavers keep you connected to the outside world, even when the power's out. They can provide updates on the situation, emergency instructions, and even a sense of normalcy during tough times. Backup communication. Don't rely solely on cell phones. Consider having a couple of backup, like satellite phones that allow you to make calls even when traditional services are down. However, keep in mind that satellite phone calls can be expensive, so use them wisely. Similarly, you can use ham radios. I know these might seem old-fashioned, but they're incredibly reliable. With a ham radio license and some basic knowledge, you can communicate with people locally, regionally, and even internationally. This can be a lifeline if you need to get in touch with family far away or connect with emergency services. Let's discuss some essential devices that can be really useful. Solar power chargers are a great backup during emergencies like blackouts, when you need to charge your phone or get information, but can't because there's no electricity. These chargers, whether big solar panels or smaller ones, keep your gadgets running even when the grid is down. They're crucial during power outages. Many solar chargers are small and easy to carry, perfect for throwing into a bag if you need to leave quickly. They're also efficient, charging devices as quickly as your home wall charger. Solar chargers aren't just for emergencies, they're also perfect for outdoor adventures like camping or hiking, where you need power without an outlet. Being ready for emergencies and daily use is a smart move with a solar charger. You'll never be stuck with a dead phone again. Plus, solar power is clean and renewable. When you use a solar charger, you're helping the environment by reducing your carbon footprint. Similarly, we have chemical light sticks. These are more powerful than you might think. They're safe and dependable, perfect for emergencies when regular lights might be risky. No batteries or flames are needed, which makes them great for power outages or gas leaks. Once activated, they can live for 8 to 12 hours and last up to 5 years in storage. These light sticks have many uses during emergencies like power cuts, in places where sparks could cause danger, or even for stealthy movement. They're also handy for finding your way in the dark during disasters. Chemical light sticks are inexpensive and reliable, making them a must-have in any emergency kit or survival gear. When it comes to being prepared, self-defense is also important to consider. There are different things you should think about. Self-defense options vary depending on where you live, so always check the rules before getting anything. You have choices like taking a self-defense class to learn useful skills and feel more confident, or using non-lethal options such as pepper spray and personal alarms. If you're thinking about owning a gun, safety is crucial. Make sure you're legally allowed to have one and learn how to handle and store it safely. Responsible ownership is key, meaning understanding the laws and taking precautions. Being responsible with guns can help deter crime, but it's essential to focus on education rather than just restrictions. Self-defense is a basic right, so having a plan and the right tools, if allowed, can give you peace of mind. Remember, it's better to be ready and not need it than to be caught off guard. All right, let's talk about staying comfortable in an emergency. Think about a situation where you would need to evacuate quickly due to a fire or a sudden storm. The last thing you want to worry about is digging through your closet for the right clothes or rummaging through the garage for weather-appropriate shoes. By packing a change of clothes and sturdy shoes in your emergency kit, you'll be prepared to face the elements, no matter the situation. When choosing what to pack in your bug-out bag, think about the climate you live in. If you live in a cold weather region, pack warm clothes like hats, gloves, and thermal underwear. If you live in a hot climate, pack breathable clothing that will protect you from the sun. Consider layering options so you can adjust to changing temperatures. Opt for sturdy, well-made clothing and shoes that can withstand wear and tear. This isn't the time for your favorite worn-out sneakers or flimsy shirt. You want clothing and footwear that will keep you protected from the elements and provide comfort during an emergency evacuation or situation where you might be on your feet for long periods. Here's a great space-saving tip. Vacuum sealing your clothes and shoes keeps them compact and reduces the bulk of your bug-out bag. This is especially important if you're limited on space. Vacuum sealing also protects your clothes and shoes from moisture, dust, and bugs, ensuring they'll be fresh and ready to wear when you need them most. We've all seen the news stories of people caught unprepared during disasters, struggling to find basic necessities like warm clothes or sturdy shoes. Having the right gear in your bug-out bag can make a big difference in your comfort and well-being in an emergency. We can't even imagine being forced to evacuate in the middle of the night during a winter storm. Having a warm hat, gloves, and a change of clothes packed and ready to go could mean the difference between staying comfortable and potentially getting sick from exposure to the cold. Sanitation is key to staying healthy, especially during emergencies. Disruptions to water supplies and sanitation infrastructure can happen during natural disasters or other crises. By having a well-stocked emergency kit that includes hygiene products, you can take control of your health and well-being even when external circumstances are challenging. Don't get caught off guard. Keep a good supply of toilet paper, soap, hand sanitizer, feminine hygiene products, and personal wipes in your emergency kit. These items are essential for maintaining personal hygiene and reducing the risk of illness, especially when access to showers or bathrooms might be limited. During crises, access to sanitation facilities might be limited. Having your own supplies reduces the risk of disease and helps you stay clean and healthy. Simple things like washing your hands regularly can help prevent the spread of germs and keep you from getting sick. Remember the toilet paper shortage at the beginning of the pandemic? This highlights the importance of having these essentials on hand. Stockpiling isn't necessary, but maintaining a reasonable supply of hygiene products as part of your emergency preparedness kit is a wise precaution. Consider storing your hygiene supplies in multiple locations around your home. This way, you'll have a readily available supply in your emergency kit, and you can stash extras in other locations like the bathroom or a laundry room. This redundancy ensures that you'll have a supply on hand no matter where you are in your home when disaster strikes. Find a balance between keeping your supplies safe and making them easy to access when you need them. You don't want to be scrambling for toilet paper when disaster strikes. Store your main supply of hygiene products in a designated bin or container within your emergency kit. Consider labeling the container for easy identification. You can also store smaller, more portable kits in backpacks or purses for added convenience. Picture a power outage or a natural disaster that disrupts power grids. Suddenly, ATMs and credit card machines aren't working. Keeping some cash on hand, especially in smaller bills, can be a lifesaver. When the power's out, cash becomes king. You can still buy essential supplies without relying on electronic transactions. Smaller bills make it easier to make purchases during emergencies when everyone might be scrambling for supplies. You won't have to worry about getting the right change back. While we're on the topic, consider adding some gold or silver coins to your emergency stash. These precious metals have a long history of holding value and can be a useful backup if cash isn't accepted. However, consult with a financial advisor before investing in precious metals, as their value can fluctuate. Keep your emergency cash hidden and secure. A hidden safe or a secret compartment known only to you is ideal. This way, your cash is protected and readily available when you need it most. Also, don't forget your important documents and other valuables. Securing your vital documents is essential for any emergency plan. These documents are key to proving who you are and what you own when you need it most. Prioritize safeguarding passports, birth certificates, social security cards, property deeds, marriage licenses, insurance papers, and medical records. Invest in a fireproof and waterproof safe to shield your documents from disasters like floods and fires, which are happening more often. According to the National Fire Protection Association, fires are reported every 24 seconds in the United States, causing billions of dollars in damage annually. Store your safe in a hidden but accessible spot, and consider sharing the safe's combination or key with a trusted friend or family member outside your home. Also, make digital backups of your documents to ensure you can access them even if the originals are lost. Protecting your documents from theft is vital. Imagine needing to prove your identity during an emergency, only to find your documents missing. By securing them now, you're saving yourself from stress and trouble in the future. In situations where grocery stores are empty or inaccessible, having a stash of seeds can be a game changer. Growing your own food is a great way to be self-sufficient and ensure you have a steady supply of fresh produce. When choosing seeds, choose seeds that are easy to grow, produce a lot of food, and are packed with nutrients. Tomatoes, carrots, beans, and leafy greens are all great options for home gardens. Research shows that cities could meet a significant portion of their vegetable needs through urban gardening. Even a small balcony or patio can be used to grow your own food. To ensure your seeds remain viable for as long as possible, store them in a cool, dry place, away from sunlight. Rotating your seed stock every few years ensures you have fresh seeds ready to plant when needed. Also, try to learn how to fish and hunt for food. Being prepared means more than just having hobbies. It's about ensuring survival by thinking ahead, especially when it comes to finding food. If you live near water, learning to fish can provide a reliable source of fresh protein when food options are scarce. Small game traps are another effective way to secure food without expending too much energy, which can be crucial in survival situations. However, simply having the right tools isn't enough. It's essential to learn how to fish, set traps, and prepare your catch properly. Even substituting a portion of the meat you consume with what you catch or trap can be significant if stores are empty. Experienced preppers stress that hunting and fishing skills are essential for long-term survival. Additionally, ensuring the security and discreet storage of your survival gear is important. Storing fishing and hunting supplies securely, whether in locked cabinets, hidden compartments, or buried caches, can help you avoid attracting unwanted attention during crises, allowing you to access your supplies when needed without drawing notice. In times when regular money loses value, certain items can be valuable for trading instead. Think about keeping alcohol, tobacco, and coffee on hand for bartering. These goods tend to hold their worth during crises, making them useful for trading when cash isn't as useful. For instance, during economic downturns or supply chain issues, people often want these items for comfort and desire, which raises their value. Alcohol can also be used as a disinfectant, besides for fun or medicinal reasons. To keep these items safe, store them in a few secure places to lower the risk of losing them to theft or accidents. Similarly, while you might overlook the importance of books and manuals in times of need, they are essential as well. Survival manuals, medical guides, and other resource materials provide crucial information ranging from basic first aid to advanced survival techniques, significantly improving your chances of surviving emergencies. Research indicates that well-prepared individuals with access to reliable resources are more likely to navigate crises successfully. To safeguard your books and manuals, store them in waterproof containers to ensure they remain usable when you need them the most. Exercise might be the last thing on your mind during an emergency, right? Still, maintaining physical fitness is crucial, especially during emergencies when gym access might be limited. Consider storing compact exercise equipment like resistance bands or pull-up bars, which are easy to hide and use, allowing you to stay fit without a gym. Fitness isn't just about appearance, it boosts overall health and prepares you for physically demanding tasks in emergencies. Store your exercise gear securely and privately for easy access when needed. But what items should you pay special attention to? Make sure no one gets their hand on them. Click the video on screen now to learn the 11 items you should hide immediately when disaster strikes.